That's all I do is shout crap. This world is made up of peace. There he is. There's the Black Ranger. Right. No. It's Adam. I think. Are you an Asian? No? Are you a white guy? I can't tell. It's a new Black Ranger. There's actually two. Now there's actually quite a bit more. Actually, I don't know how many seasons came after us. Is that is just this room? It's like I'm talking to myself. What's up, Johnny? Hey. Are you guys serious? There's still people coming in?
Yeah.
Why did they wait so long to let you guys in?
I don't know.
This is taking up time right now. This is taking up valuable time. Oh, is that it? Oh, there's a person with the sign. You're holding up the line. Well, welcome to the panel, the Q&A. I'm Johnny Yong Bosch. You guys just make me feel good. That's why I woke up this morning. If you don't know who I am, I can see it. Oh no, turn it down. Bring it back up. I didn't realize there's like a billion empty seats in the very back. Oh, I guess there's still people coming. But, alright, so I'm Johnny Yong Bosch. I was Adam in Power Rangers. I was Vash in China.
Bloody slaughter!
I was Kaneda in Akira. I was Kiba in Wolf's Rain. Alright. Are you guys just saying that? Are you guys that is one of my favorite dubs that I work on, actually. That
We'll make you watch.
Lelouch and Code Geass. Isaiah. Itsuki Koizumi and Haruhi Momokala. I think I'm doing a signing today. I assume that they have posters and stuff. Do you guys know the things I'm doing today?
Yes! Of course. We do. We saw you.
It's at 2? It's at 2 o'clock? Must be. I might be there. My band is back here too. They're just chilling. How many of you guys saw us on Thursday?
I know them.
So not very many of you. How many of you guys are going to come to our acoustic show tomorrow at 6? So not very many of you. Well, then I'm going to probably have to sing a couple things on this panel then. You can't get away from us. We're going to lock the doors and you guys are going to have to listen to us. Force you. I was, who else? Guy in Tales of the Abyss. Nero in Devil May Cry 4. Now I know what this hand was made for. Sending guys like you back to hell! In alot 7. About 6 of you watch that. Alright, I'm going to try to name some like that no one will know. How about Hellbinders? Yeah! Furion! I gotta get solo in Melody of Oblivion?
No.
That's what I thought! You actually saw that? You haven't even... Wow, I didn't know they released it. I'm trying to find another one. I can't even remember the kid's name. Here's Greenwood. 1. Wow. Alright, let me try another one that's really... How about Mars Daybreak? Nobody, you guys are lying. What else do we... what else have I done next? Oh, Sasori and Naruto. As well as Gitma. And other random dying ninjas. I think I was a ninja in every Leaf Village, or whatever village. Leaf, whatever. I was all of them. I died, though. That's right, Bumblebee! War for Cybertron. You just looked that up or something?
Wait, what? I never saw him with Bumblebee. Wait, what?
Zero! Versus Capcom.
Oh.
Who am I in Street Fighter? Yang. Yang. That name is funny, isn't it? Yang. It makes me giggle a little bit. Oh, duh. Ichigo and Bleach.
I never heard of that!
As well as Hollow Ichigo.
That was so
And even the full Hollow-fied Ichigo, which is like, oh. Yukimura. Somebody say that? Basara. Kun.hack, yes.
Watch that hack. I haven't watched any of that hacks. It's not the. It's one of the games. No, one of the games. Still, I want to watch that.
What?
Dog hack is.
Roger Rabbit?
I didn't even watch that. I want to.
I said die.
Furion!
Oh, Furion, Final Fantasy.
Furion!
Well, some of you guys, well, now you know some of the things I've done. If otherwise, you can just look it up online, I'm sure.
Wikipedia!
Some of it's wrong.
Damn.
Not in Soul Eater. It's not me, guys. I'm sorry. I heard the first trailer where he said whatever he said, like a little thing at the very end. It kind of sounded like me. It wasn't me. Is there still a long line? Are they?
Seriously? What's she talking to?
I'm not in that show. Does it seem like, what is this for?
No,
okay.
I'd rather go to the second one.
Am I supposed to walk in? It's not the slack.
Chicken.
Just walk in. When you guys have a question, I'm going to make you guys walk it. And we will vote how sexy your walk is. Now none of you are going to ask questions. Forget it. I'm going to go buy anime. Okay, no, seriously, how many of you guys have actually heard of my band? Just raise your So more of you have heard of us, only a few of you went to our show, and only a few of you are going to go to our show. Which means half of you guys hate us. That's all. Are you playing some over there? Is that what that is? Or are you just holding up a laptop? You can't hate that. Alright. What should I talk about in this Q&A?
Power Rangers!
I have no idea. If you shout out at the same time...
What time is it?
Alright, you guys want to hear a true story, right?
Yeah! Possibly!
From my life? That's weird, actually. I felt very passionate with just that much of my dialogue. Okay, while these people are strolling in, they should make you guys run in as fast as you can. See how many people died. Okay, story time. How many of you guys have ever given money to a homeless person? Yesterday.
Me neither.
This story I'm about to tell you, maybe you've heard it at another con or something, but I'm going to tell it to the other guys who haven't heard it. Oh, you saw it on YouTube? Don't ruin it. Okay? Alright. There's a true story. Okay, so usually when I work, well, I live in LA. I live in the Valley, and I drive, obviously, to Burbank, which is about 30 minutes away. And I take the freeway, and usually when I'm coming home after dubbing, I take this freeway called the 118. And when you exit the freeway, you know, you exit right, and there's a stop light over there, or, you know, I mean, sometimes it's green, but there's a light there. There's a signal light. And so usually when I get stuck there, and there's like 4 or 5 cars, he's always there, you know, and there's always like a homeless guy standing on the side there, you know, and he's got his sign. And they've gotten really creative now, you know, it doesn't flip twice, it flips 3 times. You know, it's like, give me money, I'm hungry, and then it flips another time. If you don't give money, it's like, God bless you, which we know is like the middle finger right now. You didn't give me money? Yeah. And so, usually it's some dude, and I always try to like adjust my radio when they're walking by. Oh, sorry, I don't see you. Not that I'm a bad person, but I've been screwed by homeless people many times. I can tell you those stories later. No, I do. I give money. But anyways, okay. So this one time, when I exited the freeway, it's a stoplight, 4 or 5 cars in front of me. And I had a bag of like carrots that I didn't eat for lunch in the Ziploc bag, and I was like scarfing them down as I was waiting. And I knew there was a homeless person there, I just didn't look, and this monster truck pulls up behind me. And I could see in the rearview mirror, there's a big monster truck, and it's just like towering behind my car. It has tinted windows, and so I couldn't really see inside it. Could have been a female, but it felt like a really burly man. And it just felt like I knew he wanted me out of the way. Like it was just like, I could feel, he was like, you know, turn green! Like, if I didn't go when it turned green, he would kill me. Every car, I just felt the pressure behind me, right? So I'm like eating really fast. And I glance over, and I see this homeless person. And it's a woman. And this is like the first homeless woman I've ever seen in my entire life. And I thought, well, no, that's not true. I saw one before. But this one, right? And like this was one that was like sitting on the corner. Yeah, I've never seen a woman there. I've always seen dudes there, and I've always ignored them. And not because it's because of other experiences, okay, guys? So, anyways, I look and I see her, and my heart goes out to her. You know, I just feel like I gotta give her something, you know, because it's a woman. You know, I grew up in the South, you know, so it's like I gotta give her something, gotta help her out. And so that's how you get guys, okay? Women, if you need money, just go pretend I'm like that. Anyways, so in LA, you have to pay for parking everywhere. So I had like 2 pounds worth of quarters in my cup holder. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna put it in the Ziploc bag, give it to her. Whatever, you know, quarters. And so, seriously, like, I had like 2 pounds worth. I put it in the Ziploc bag and I zipped it up. It was really heavy. And I rolled down my window and I reached my quarters out there. And I see that she sees, and she's like, oh. She puts her sign down, you know, and then she goes like this, you know, it's like she starts putting her hand out. The light turns green, and everybody's like, boom, like they start going. And I'm like, oh, I better start moving here, you know, because this guy's going to kill me. And so my hand is out the window, and I'm going, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute, I'm going 20 or 30 miles an hour. And I start to think, how is this exchange going to happen? You know, I can't exactly stop. I might miss the light. He might kill me. I don't know what's going on. And so my hand is out here, and I'm thinking also, like, wait a minute. I'm going, like, what if she grabs a hold of me and doesn't let go? And pulls me out of the car and I die, or I don't let go at the right time and I pull her under the car and the monster truck kills her? So I start to panic, you know, and there's not a lot of time. This is all happening like in 30 seconds or whatever it is. And I'm like 30 miles an hour and I'm thinking, okay, Johnny, you're a martial artist. If you just time it out right. Just time it out. And all it takes, Johnny, is just a little flick of the wrist. Just like that. 2 pounds worth. Of course, just like this, 30 miles an hour. And so I'm going, I'm like, okay, ready? All right, now! And I flick it up, like, just like that. And time slows down. And I'm watching, in slow-mo, and she is like this, reached out like this with her hands. And this 2-pound bag of quarters flicks up, 2 pounds worth. Flicks up, flies in the air. Smacks her in the face. 2 pounds of quarters smacks a homeless woman in the face at 30 miles an hour. I instantly became the biggest douchebag in the world, if I wasn't already. I mean, it was like, you know, it hit her so hard, I could hear it. But you know, it was so slow, I could see, like, you know, when they slow down film and you can see the... I saw it hit her, the quarters were like... You know, it's so hard. And I could see after that, her reaction was like... like, defeated. Like, I was, "You scumbag, die!" And, I mean, it's like, I was just... I turned the corner and just kept going. I felt bad. But I never saw her again. So I either killed her or she took the money and did something with it. That changed her life forever. That's why I have a hard time giving. Okay? So don't judge me. Alright? You aren't in my shoes. Do you guys have any questions? Are those mics over there for questions? Is that what that is? Okay. Alright, so I guess if you have a question, you can walk way over there. Do you want to go over there and ask a question? Go for it. Got a cue. I will provide it.
Oh God, camping.
Oh dear God. Excuse me, coming through. Pardon me. Excuse me.
Cash, how are you ready? Oh. Okay, wait.
Okay. Was it difficult at all the first time transitioning from live action to voice acting?
Yeah, it was strange. You know, I mean, we did some dubbing stuff for the Power Rangers because we had the helmets on. So there's a lot of, you know, like, right, Power Rangers, let's do it. You know? So there's a lot of that, like just dubbing and matching our face and occasionally matching our lips or whatever. So I was a little familiar with it, but there wasn't a whole lot, you know. And it's mostly just doing fight noises. Trigun was the first thing I did. And it was like, you know, it's fun. He's like goofy, he's all over the place. It's kind of a fun show, you know, but it was weird, you know, for me at first. It was like, you know, when you first record your voicemail message, you know? You bring it back, you're listening to it, and you're like, oh, I sound like that? You know? You try to change it up, you're like, I'm manly now. You try to say something cool, you know what to do. So it was weird, you know, but I had a great director, and it was a good show. It was a fun show, you know. The story was good.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Wait, I think we should go. We should alternate sides. It's only fair. Why do you think you get to go first? It's not the special line.
The paragon of fairness.
Did you guys pay more for this one?
There's no such thing as fair in an convention.
Just kind of wanted to ask 2 questions.
Oh.
One of them's a really simple question, though.
Okay.
actual question is, how does it feel being one of the main, like, close to the main characters from Gurren Lagann? You played Rossi, right?
Yeah, I played the douchebag.
Oh, yeah.
He was a douchebag!
Yeah. He redeemed himself.
Yeah.
Somewhat.
And
Somewhat.
The other question that's kind of frustrating. How many Canadian bears could you wrestle?
How many Canadian bears could I wrestle?
Yes.
Okay, so your first question was, how did I like
Yeah.
Rosu and Gurren Lagann?
Yeah.
It was cool. I enjoyed the character. I kind of liked how there was like that change in time. You know, when he was younger and then he was an older douchebag. And so it was cool. It was kind of really taking the character, like, I mean, not totally different, but like really kind of taking them on a journey with voice and just in the person's attitude. So yeah, it was cool. It was a lot of fun. It was a good show too. Canadian Bears, I wouldn't even try.
You should.
Are you Canadian?
No, one of my friends has been asking me to ask everybody. So.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, great question. Thank you. I'll try next time I'm in Canada.
You should give it a try.
I'll run around with maple syrup on my butt. Yes.
I actually have 2 questions. The first one that I have is, if you were stuck on a deserted island for an unknown amount of time with the bare necessities and a television that only played a series that you had voice acted in as one of the main roles, and it was a series that you watched over and over and over again until you got rescued, what series would it be?
Well,
What role would you
I would want it to be a long-running series, so that it would last me a little bit, you know.
Code Geass. Code Geass is all you need.
Wait, now is this like up until now, or as if I had finished dubbing an entire series? Like Bleach is still going.
You get new episodes.
Bleach will not end.
Okay, it would be
Bleach is
I
eternal.
think is the longest running series I've done because it's still going.
Bleach is eternal. It's not gonna end.
And going.
Sucking money from you.
And going. I don't know. I would maybe say that's tough, man, because I don't. That's hard. Because I like Code Geass too, and and Wolf's Rain really is one of my favorites.
I haven't seen that, so I can't share his love.
I guess, yeah, I would maybe just say Bleach.
It's a pretty big line.
It is.
Because there's a lot, and it goes on. And there's actually quite a few episodes I'm not in. I'm just in that ending preview or whatever, complaining about how my character's not in the episode. So maybe those might be new for me. And you had another question? Make it fast. Are you texting someone right now?
The alarm on my phone went off.
What? Oh, yeah, somebody was calling you.
No.
Ask your question.
It's more of a request. Could you tell us of like an interesting or funny moment that happened while you were in the booth?
In the booth? Sure.
You didn't hit anybody else with quarters.
I've heard this one. Wolf's Rain. I usually try to show up kind of early so I can go through, when you dub anime stuff specifically, in some video games as well. Well, even original, I guess when you dub, a lot of times you don't get the script ahead of time, you know, if the animation stuff or games. You walk in and the script is right there and the director is basically the one that tells you, this is what's happening, this is where you're going, whatever, okay, who you're playing. Here's your voice or whatever. Unless you've been playing the character for a long time, you don't really know what you're doing until you show up, and then you have the script right there. So I usually try to show up a little bit early, you know, 10 or 15 minutes early, so I can kind of go through the script and figure out who the character is and kind of like get it in my head, you know, if I'm not familiar with it. And so, Wolf's Rain, this was like maybe the 3rd or 4th thing that I did, dubbing-wise, and so I just wanted to do it right, and so I usually try to show up early. This one day, I did not show up early, and so I showed up like right on time. I was rushed there, I didn't eat breakfast, so I was hungry, and my stomach was growling the entire time, which is embarrassing. You all know, you've been there. You know, like in school, it's like if you're sitting there, it's all quiet, your stomach's like, you know, and you just sit there, you're like, you start shuffling your papers and kicking things. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just shuffling my papers. So, you know, I was trying to cover it. There wasn't, like, I couldn't really do all that. So what you can do, and I've learned from just dubbing, because you can hear everything, is I would just drink like a ton of water, you know, in between. So it shuts it up, you know, it's like, it's about to, it's like, and then it's like, you know, right, like you drown in or something.
Drown the voice out.
And so I do that, and I've been fighting it off, you know, and I've been doing pretty good, so they haven't really been hearing the growling, because it'd be totally embarrassing. And then this one moment, you know, in between takes or whatever, right before the beeps or right after, my stomach decides it's gonna growl, and it's already too late because we're ready to roll, and my stomach goes.
That was a girly growl.
That sounded like I squeezed a fart out in my stomach. I mean, it was like, you know, I lifted up at the end, you know, like I was trying to hold it in. And I was like, it would have been much better if it was just a regular, like, growl or something. But no, the fart noise in my stomach was little, it was like, I'm gonna get you now for drowning me. And I can feel them looking at me, you know, through the glass. And I'm like, I gotta say something. I look over and they're just like, I'm like, I swear, I did not fart in here. I know it sounded like a fart, you know, the curl and all that, but no, I did not fart in there like.
Sure, we believe you.
You can smell, you can come in here and smell it. It's not stink.
That was a girly.
So, there you go. Everybody farts, I don't know why it's so embarrassing. It's just that it smells so bad. But the stomach growl thing, have you guys had your stomach growl like that before?
It makes you self-conscious.
Yeah, it's like, what the hell?
Shut up, obey your master.
Alright.
Alright, I only have one question, but first I want to say I love you. That took all of my courage to say that.
Thank you. That's sweet, thank you. I love all of you guys. Follow me on Twitter. Twitter.com/Johnny Yong Bosch. I tweet all the time about stupid stuff.
Alright, so actually my question was, what is the weirdest line you've had?
The weirdest line?
Yep, weirdest thing you've said.
Oh my gosh, that's tough because I do anime stuff. And a lot of what we say is weird. Especially when they translate it directly and it's like backwards. Like Japanese or whatever, or Spanish. It's like, oh, like, wait a minute, who talks like this? So that's a tough one. Actually, Power Rangers. I went back and I did, how many of you guys watched that 15th anniversary of Overdrive? So I went back for 2 episodes for Overdrive for their 15th anniversary. And, you know, I thought, because they had asked me to come do a couple episodes, and it had been like, what, 12, 13 years. And so I checked out an episode on YouTube of, I don't know what season it was, but it had like a good story and like good acting. It was like different, you know, it was like different from when I was on the show, you know? I was like, whoa, this is like a serious show now. And I was like, oh, this is good. There's gonna be like real acting. So I was like, oh, this is gonna be awesome. I can't wait. And I'm like, can I get a script? No, we're not done, you know, whatever, you know, I couldn't get a script. So I show up in New Zealand, and then I get a script, 2 of them. I'm hardly in the first one. And I show up at the end to save the day, and I'm like, that's my reveal. I don't ride up on a motorcycle or anything. It's just like,
simple yet effective. Simple yet effective.
Hey guys.
it's Adam. But then the script is, you know, it's the same thing as when I left the show. It's kids show. It's just the same format. And so I was like, well, I'm a better actor than I was then. Not great, but I can, you know, maybe pull off some different things. So I toned it out the way I wanted to play the character like 13 years later or whatever. But then there's one line they wanted me to say, which I never said as a character. The other Rangers might have said it, which was more phenomenal.
What?
Yeah. It's just like, I mean, it's maybe not the weirdest thing I've ever said, but it's just kind of a goofy thing to say, terrible. Especially when I'm fighting somebody and I cut through him with an axe. It explodes into a ball of fire. And I'm like, more phenomenal. So it's just weird. I was like, do I really have to say that? They're like, no, you have to say that.
Damn.
It's like, all right. I was like, some of the fans might like that anyway. What? It was more of a Billy thing? Yeah. You say more phenomenal? Oh. Well, excuse me. Cool. You guys should start using that. I've decided to like try to use that, you know, in my daily life. I threw those quarters in that lady's face. I should have went like, more phenomenal. It would have made everything better. She would have exploded into a ball of fire. You take a dump. More phenomenal.
You're not
Sorry,
saying
I don't
it
know why I
properly.
said that. That's dumb. It's gross too. Some of you guys just ate. I didn't describe it though. I shouldn't even said that. On your mark, get set, go.
I also have 2 questions if that's okay. And so, my first question is, what was your most difficult role and why?
My most difficult role?
That's kind of like one question.
Yeah, it's a question.
I don't know, because a lot of them, you know, there's always, there's more than one. Code Geass was kind of tough in the beginning for me.
Really?
Because like, he's the protagonist but the antagonist, you know, so it's kind of a weird thing to be kind of the bad guy.
But it was awesome.
And then when I was playing Zero, it really came to when I was playing Zero, because for me to be like, you know, if I were going to be a bad guy, I probably would internalize it a little bit more, you know, whereas, like I might, like if I was a bad playing a guy, if my choice would maybe have been, like, hey, come here, just to be a nice guy, and then kill the person. But Zero was more like, I'm going to kill you. You know, it's just like, he's just going to announce it very melodramatically. In fact, that was the direction I was given. And that's the way they played it in the Japanese. And so I was like, I understood why they wanted it that way. And I was like, okay, it was just kind of weird for me to just naturally kind of be really big and bold as a bad guy. And then after a few episodes, I was like, okay, I could see why. And then when I watched it, it just kind of works. And then the second season, it took a slightly different turn, which was really kind of more where I wanted to play it, and it was fun. But the end of the first, do you guys remember the end of the first season?
Of course.
Man, holy cow, that was good.
It was.
I mean, they had me on that. I was like, dude.
I was angry.
What? Yeah. And then the end of the whole season. Yeah, it's good. You had another question.
My second question was actually about the second season of Code Geass. How did you feel when...
Don't ruin it!
I'm not.
You're not about to spoil it, are you?
How you felt when you actually read the entire script and you saw how it started and you saw where things were going.
How did I feel?
Yes.
Oh, I was loving it. I was loving where it was going, you know, and he was just kind of like falling apart and becoming crazier. Blew up on Rolo and all that stuff, you know? That was like, dude, this is gonna get crazy. And it did. You know what, guys? I don't have a lot of time in this panel. Apparently. I think I'm almost done, huh?
And an extension.
Look how many questions we got.
I got
What's in
one.
here next?
Rush him.
Opening ceremony. Oh, well.
Go.
Oh, the band? Oh, okay.
I just want to know what your next voice acting role is.
So I don't think I'm going to get through all your questions, unfortunately.
I only got one.
Okay.
Rush him. 5 seconds, go.
All right, so let's just go through some really fast ones, if you can make them faster.
What's your most
Did you play
juiciest
any pranks on the
moment?
set of Power Rangers?
Yes. Mostly Jason Frank did, but I egged him on. I'll tell you one that he did to me. We were in Australia, and we were in this van, and we were driving a set. It's like a desert, you know. We're going pretty fast because we were trying to get there. And a lady was driving, all the Rangers were in the back, and I just watched some movie, and I can't remember what movie it was, but you know, the guy like climbed out of the car or whatever. And I was like, dude, I want to climb out of this van and climb onto the roof, and then climb back in on the other side. And then Jason Frank was like, okay, do it. Okay, do it. And we're going pretty fast. I was like, I'll do it. And he's like, you won't do it. Yeah. And then, so of course, being who I am, I climbed out the window and I jumped onto the roof and I was like hanging on as they're driving. And then as I was trying to get back in, Jason rolls up the window.
If you haven't been there yet, where would you like to go to in the world?
If I haven't been there yet, where would I like to go?
You might have.
Oh, I might have been there. I'm confused now. I don't know, I like all kinds of places. New Zealand was fun. Japan is really cool. Yeah, I want to go to Japan again, that'd be nice. We want to do a tour out there eventually.
That's awesome.
Go to your house? Is it like Japan?
It could be.
I would like to go to outer space.
You already went there?
I don't. Why are you clapping? Who wants to go to outer space? There's nothing there. It's like you would just be like floating. You'd be bored out of your mind. There'd be things like Power Rangers in space. You guys. Power Rangers are not there. That season doesn't exist in my life. Actually, I did do one episode.
First thing, more phone. Thank you.
All day long, you guys need to start saying it.
And second thing, what was your favorite moment during the first season of Power Rangers you were on?
My favorite moment? My dream was to become an action star. And I lived in Texas, and all my friends, my closest friends, I mean, they were good friends, but they didn't support me, you know, when I was going to go out. And whenever I talked about, I want to be an action star, I want to do this, they're like, dude, don't waste your time. You live in Texas. People like us don't make it, you know. And they would tell me that, not because they didn't want me to get crushed. You know, they didn't want me. So I understood where they're coming from. But I'm a dreamer, you know.
Yes.
And when I started the band, people laughed in my face and said, "What? You were gonna sing?" You know, and like made fun of me and said, "You'd never be a rock star and be able to play in front of people." So, you know, like I got that all the time. And so the best moment was when I was there, and we were filming like the first couple episodes or whatever, and we shot so much, it'd gone by like a week almost had gone by, because we were doing so much work, and then I was there while they're setting up the lights. I was by myself with these rollerblades or whatever, and I was standing there, and the sun is just coming up, you know, and there's dew on the grass, and I could just feel like, this is it. I made it. You know?
First off, you forgot Persona 4 in your list of what you've done.
That's right.
And there's actually a Persona 4 anime being made in Japan. Are you excited that the protagonist is going to talk?
Is he gonna talk?
He actually talks.
Well, I also did Adachi. So that's cool, but I don't know if they're gonna cast me in it.
It's just that he talks. It's protag.
Would it be weird though?
That'd be awesome.
I bet it's gonna go to Canada or something. That's cool though. That game is really good. You know, a lot of people. How many of you guys played that game? That's actually probably one of the most popular games as far as like that I've seen when I signed. It's like that, or it's like Tales of the anything. Is that your question? Oh, good question. Great costume too.
Hi. So I wanted to say, my friends and I actually have this game, this sort of game, like in joke between us, where we, like a new game or a new anime comes out, and we're like, okay, who's Johnny Yong Bosch voicing? If it's the main character, we're like, okay, is Yuri Lowenthal voicing the best friend? That's the story. Hey, I think, well, there's a lot, I think it's funny that both you and Yuri Lowenthal often end up voicing characters in the same show.
A lot of times we do, play opposite each other, or we audition a lot of times for the same characters. And like he would get it, or I would get it, you know. And so sometimes we're opposites. Sometimes Stephanie Shea too. Stephanie Shea is a lot of times my love interest. So yeah, I mean there's a small niche there in LA at least.
But we love it because I bought games just because.
More phenomenal. see how that made everything better? Good question.
Hi, I just have
sorry, I was gonna sing some stuff for you guys, but I don't think I'm gonna have time.
Do it now!
I'll sing my answers.
Do it! Oh, that is awesome.
I gotta get a tape.
It's my birthday, will you sing for me?
Well, whoa! Look at you! Look what happened because of you!
That was not phenomenal!
Happy birthday!
That was not more phenomenal!
Go, Power Rangers!
No.
Stop breaking everything!
Like a bubbling fool up here.
Let me do it. Let me just get this.
Can't you ever use that?
Probably will.
Will you guys be able to get enough volume?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
America.
Wait, what's your question?
Well, my question was, when you do the voice for Ichigo, which by the way, I adore you. When you do the voice for Ichigo, I wanted to know, is it like a total strain on the vocal cords with all the screaming?
Lelouch would be a real strain.
When I do the voice for Ichigo, scream all the time, and it's hard on my voice a little, and I'm saying random things right now. Got too good tension.
Lighters.
You didn't have another question, did you?
Let me
question about when you were on the set for Power Rangers for a couple of years now. Did you ever do anything with the extended cast, like Paul or Jason or any of them? Like Bulk and Skull, you know? I know who they are. And the answer is yes. I did things with them. Take your mind out of the gun. I didn't do those kind of things.
Your name's Zero, huh? I'm gonna fight like one. I just like working on Marvel.
You guys thought he was making fun of me, but he's quoting the character that I played on Marvel vs. Capcom.
What number was it? 3.
That's bad, huh? Have you, well, I don't know, it's just a fight game, right?
Yeah.
Alright. I do fight like a Zero.
Oh. I'm a loser. You guys better come to our show. And I'll make it more random crap. Sing about there.
You have a question?
Yes. What are some of your more inspirational lines that are your favorites? One of your characters.
That's tough, man.
That's tough, man. 'Cause I don't really know what to say for you. I know I'm letting you down right now, but there's a lot of people waiting.
I don't know what the most inspirational would be. More phenomenal. That's a good question, though. If I have another Q&A, I'll try to answer it better. I'll think of a better answer for you. How's that? Are you mad at me now? Like, son of a... Right. Yes.
What kind of roles do you prefer doing? Do you prefer like the Lelouch, Ichigo, tend to do a lot of screaming, or the more subdued like Kiba, Mike from Police Twins and such?
Yuso from
I like playing characters with a lot of emotion. Don't laugh at me. You know, it's so much better when you can do something more than scream. I don't have anything else to say.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I got one question and a request. Did you get to keep any of the costumes from Power Rangers? And the question is, can you sing Happy Birthday for Nicole in the audience?
For who?
Nicole.
Nicole?
Yeah.
Okay, well, to answer your question, no, I didn't get to keep anything. I didn't get to, like, they didn't give me anything.
You should have demanded.
I don't really know the key for Happy Birthday.
Happy birthday, Nicole. I hope you're enjoying yourself. Spotlight on you, set the mood just right. How old are you? 19. 19. That's a great year. and soul. But I'm half Asian, so you can't really tell.
So I have a little bit more time. Not a whole lot, just like 10 minutes.
Just enough time.
And then, so the acoustic set that we're playing tomorrow is going to be in here at 6-ish. And then my band, if you wanted to pick up some merch or whatever, you want me to sign something, we'll be outside. There, I guess they have a table. Is that right? Right outside the room? Yeah, okay. So we've got like CDs and stuff. We have an acoustic CD that isn't with us. It's fine? You can get it on iTunes. And we just ordered hard copies, so those will be out eventually. This is my drummer. Stick your hands in the air. No wave like you just don't care. You guys are awesome.
I want to ask my question.
Okay, so tomorrow at 6-ish. It says 6:30, but you know, it's probably gonna be there by 6-ish. I mean, it might. I mean, I don't think it'll start earlier, but it'll probably be later, for all I know. I shouldn't say that. You guys should show up. All right, whose turn was it? Okay.
This is actually more of clarification. If I were to ask you, could you tell us what other roles in the near future that you would be doing? Would you be able to answer me?
I will not.
Okay.
Yeah, there are some other, and you guys would probably be like, oh, he's in another anime. Or some of you guys might be excited. Yeah, we're not allowed to talk about anything. And there are some that I probably could talk about, but I don't really know, and I know some people get in trouble for talking about it, so I just don't.
That's okay. I didn't expect it to be answered.
Was that your question?
No, it wasn't.
Oh, okay.
No. Come on.
How was it like voicing Isaiah or Yara in because he was, I know that he was
It was awesome.
That's all you get. No, it's cool. I think actually I might have a Q&A for the panel. Yeah, you guys should go to that. I don't think they'll let me take my acoustic guitar, but I'll bring it anyways. And you can request it. And they can be like, no. You guys, then you guys should shout, more phenomenal!
I was wondering, what was it like to be Bumblebee or work for Cyberpunk?
I keep picking the same chord progressions because they're so easy.
When I was a kid, I used to watch Transformers on TV. I really dug it a lot, but I couldn't afford them, so I got GoBots. And instead, I was a poor kid. So naturally, when I became its morphin' time, Bumblebee, I was excited. I was excited. I was excited. I was excited, and I got a warm, fuzzy feeling.
Every time your stomach growls a fart noise, you should say more phenomenal. It will change, like if you're in class and your stomach goes, you just go, more phenomenal.
I don't think anybody would just go like, oh yeah, cool. Or they'll be like, what? I don't know, why would you say doorbell? I don't even know what that is. People say doorbell? What does that mean?
Everything.
Means ding dong? Really? Is that what the kids are saying these days? Yes.
I have a
request?
I have a request and a question and a half, I guess.
You have a requestion?
Yeah, request. One.
See what I did there?
One, smile for the camera.
What?
Smile for the camera.
Smile?
Yes.
Smile. That was my like slightly confused.
And this is a very big moment for me because I remember you from way back when in the 90s. So yeah, I'm 25
I think a lot of these guys remember me, right?
What I want to know is what's the juiciest story you have of Power Rangers past?
Juiciest?
We want the dirt.
I don't have any gossips. I do, but that's not right for that. Watch TMZ for that kind of stuff, man. Do you think this is TMZ?
Yes.
Because it's JYB. Q&A. That was lame. No, I can't really think of anything that's actually juicy anyways, but
funny, I guess.
Jason Frank sat on Steve Cardenas' face when he was asleep. That's kind of juicy.
Oh, that's so
kind of gross too. Yeah.
First, I would actually like to say I absolutely love you as Nero in Devil May Cry 4. You did an excellent job. And my question is, have you seen the new Power Ranger Samurai, and what do you think?
Such strong words from you.
Yeah, I know they reused the song. Saban brought it back. Okay.
The only great thing about it is the song. I'm just kidding, I haven't really seen it. I'm sure it's great. You guys don't like it?
Wait, why do you guys not like it then? Good answer. So when you go on the Power Ranger forums, that's what you should say. I haven't seen it, to be honest with you, so I don't know.
Watch it.
I can't knock it until I've watched it.
My question is about Wolf's Rain. Great anime, loved you in it.
Yeah,
really wonderful. What did you think of the show as a whole? Because it's a really deep, really complex anime. And
my time's running out. I'm not going to sing anymore. That was a really good show. You know, that was one of, like, because, you know, sometimes with anime, it's like hit or miss, you know, it's like starts off really slow and then gets good at the end, or it starts off really good, then it leaves like they ran out of money or something. And I really liked that show, and then it was like, wait, what? That's the end of it. So I don't know if they just ran out of money or they just decided to stop. Anyways, so Wolf's Rain is one of those shows where it's just, it sets the mood in the beginning, and it just keeps going until the end, and the end is awesome, you know? I love that show. I wish actually they would have maybe had more merch or something so it's out there a bit more, but it's not out there, you know, as much. There you go, Amazon or BestBuy.com. There is like that volume of like recap. You know, that one you could skip because it's just recap episodes. But it's one of those series that I really liked it. If I wasn't in it, I would like it because it's just good. Vampire Hunter D Bloodlust. You guys like that? That's one of my favorites. That Ninja Scroll.
Ooh, yeah!
Ninja Scroll's a little dirty at times, though. Yeah, when I saw it, I was like, whoa!
is going on here? Yes. Speed round.
Okay, so since you do a crap load of voices for characters, I wanted to ask you,
I don't say crap load.
I'm sorry.
It's a more phenomenal load. You guys aren't listening. You need to start using more phenomenal, okay?
More phenomenal! So, my personal favorite is Yukimura from Sengoku Basara. What is your favorite? Like, as a character, which one do you like the most?
I like a lot of them, you know. It's hard for me to pinpoint one, but I usually lean more towards maybe Nero from Devil May Cry 4. Well, here's the reason why I lean towards Nero, okay? While you're shouting there in the line. It's alright. No, but it's like, it was like with anime, it's already drawn, so I'm locked in the picture. So if Ichigo's screaming, I've got to make him scream. With Devil May Cry 4, it was a script. And so I got to create the character from scratch. So if I wanted him to scream, I could make him scream. If I wanted him to cry or whatever, it was my choice. And on top of that, they flew me to Japan to do all the motion capture stuff. So, you know, of course that one's gonna kind of win. If I fly to Japan for anything, it's probably gonna be the winner. And they flew me there twice for that, you know, so. And it was just fun, you know, it was a lot of fun. That one would probably be closer to who I am, because the choices were, you know, I just chose what I felt was right.
Thank you. I love your voice.
Thank you. Is it more phenomenal?
Well, first I want to say that you're my favorite voice actor, like, ever.
Thank you.
More phenomenal. And I want to know, like, what do you think of 3 Delivery? Because I really loved that series and loved Sid, and you can see how they do something for Sid.
Oh, nice. Yeah. That was a fun show. I'm kind of bummed that they didn't do more, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, it is, well, the audience I don't know that they're going for was a younger audience, and I think that they were doing well, but then obviously was that show just knocked us out of our spot. It's a good show too, I can't remember the name of it. The bald kid.
Avatar?
Avatar, yeah. Yeah, I mean, Avatar's great, you know, my dad watches Avatar. So like, yeah, so that, like, it was like they'd play us like kind of around the same time, and that just kind of, I mean, they still show it, I guess, but they just didn't pick it up for any more seasons, right?
You can have this if you want.
Oh, yeah, I'll take it. Yeah, I'll take your stuff. You can come up to the stage. You can give it to him. He's gonna keep it for himself. Yeah, if you guys want to give me, like, I take cash.
Bags of quarters?
2 pounds worth of quarters, yes.
Show me your quarters.
Oh, that's really cool. Alright, so I only got 4 minutes, so yes.
Okay, so I was wondering, what was it like playing Emil from Tales of Symphonia 2? Because he's a wimp, and you don't usually play wimps.
I played a couple of wimps, but it was, I mean, it was fun. It was really, you know, Emil, you know. So he's kind of up there, and I'm sorry, you know, he is kind of a wimp. But eventually he kind of gets a little more confident, and then obviously I got to do the Ratatosk, which was basically Ichigo. It was fun though.
Hey, what's up? I just want to know, do you actually play through the games that you do voices in, and also what's your favorite video game of all time?
I do, I mean, I try to play some of them, you know, but I'm not a very good gamer. I tried to play Tales, and I couldn't even, like, I just got tired after, like, the first couple things. I don't even know what I wanted to play my character, and I don't even know at what point you get to play my character, but I didn't get there. So, that shows how bad I am. Right now I'm playing Tower Defense Lost Earth or whatever on my iPhone.
Thank you so much. One phenomenal. Thank you.
Good job. Are those boxers?
Yes, from Catherine.
Awesome.
Okay, you're my favorite voice actor because of Ichigo. And
right.
what was your favorite part of dubbing Bleach? And can you say Bunkai for us?
Yes. Bunkai!
depends on the mood that Ichigo's in. Body time! What was your question?
What was your favorite part?
One of my favorite parts was doing the Hollow Ichigo voice and Ichigo's voice, and then watching it later to see how they kind of played off each other, you know.
I have one more thing to say. How do you think it's going to be when it comes up to the full Hollow Ichigo later on?
I've already done some of that, and
that's going to be awesome.
It's not out yet, but it's a lot of screaming.
Yeah, I'm definitely waiting for that. 'Cause it's gonna
You
be
guys,
bad.
seriously, that one kills all the time. Because it's like these weird otherworldly screams I've got to do. All right, yes. Sorry, guys. I've only got time for a couple more questions, and they're kicking me out of here.
Aww. Huge fan of how Renton said the series, by the way. I loved your work as Renton.
Thank you.
Just a quick request. Can you say, don't beg for things, do it yourself, or else you won't get anything in Renton's voice, please?
Don't beg for things. Do it yourself, or you won't get anything.
Thank you very much. I'll see you next Saturday.
Yeah, so I'll be out there if you guys want me to sign stuff and take pictures. Oh, I do have an autograph session later too, so if you don't get a chance, yes.
I just wanted to say I'm very excited to be talking to you right now.
My favorite voice actor.
What? Thanks, man. I loved you in Persona. Can you yell Izanagi like the main character does?
Yo, what?
Izanagi.
Izanagi?
Can you yell it?
I can't remember how I yelled it though.
Izanagi!